Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there. Very similar to what we just saw.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Chargers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 16, Chargers 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Finding room at midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Eagles 23, Chargers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Chargers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Williams, the man in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Herbert throwing again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Williams, the man in motion left. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Eagles 37, Chargers 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas.